I'm out here this morning on the hunt for some sloes so I can make some sloe gin. I'm actually about a month late to what I normally bottle it up, but you can see this is the fields behind my house. There is some growing. Here it is now. So yeah, I'm just looking for these nice fat sloes. I like to make my sloe gin quite sweet. I don't actually like gin. But troubles I found this year with our sloes, the farmer cut the hedge back and he actually took quite a lot of the decent sloes off that is literally behind my house. But it's nice to come out, have a walk around the countryside and pick some. But looking at this bush, I'm gonna have to go and find some more. There's not many on here. I'll try and get close as I can to about 1 kilo in weight of sloes, but they are good sloes again this year. And look at that, they're like little grapes. So yeah, what I'm going to do is spend a bit of time picking many as I can, and then I will show you how I make my sloe gin recipe. Right, so you see me pick these sloes. I managed to get about 500 grams, which is about half a kilo, which isn't too bad really considering that I couldn't reach half of them this year. But they're good sized sloes actually. Right, so what I've done with these is brought them back. I'll give them a quick swill under the tap, and I've stuck them in the freezer for a couple of hours. I've pricked them all with a fork. So all I'll do with mine is weigh them out, so 500 kilos, and with the canister sugar I've got 500 kilos because I like quite a sweet sloe gin, but you can add a little bit less sugar. You can always tweak it at the end. So get yourself a bottle. I've got one with one of the pop tops on it, so you can give it a good shake. And then all you do is load up your bottle with all your sloes just until it's full. Once you've got everything in your sloes, put your sloes in your jar, the next thing to do is to add the sugar. So I get a funnel in the top of my bottle, and I'll just carefully tip it in. Just let it work its way in the nooks and crannies. And it will look like a lot of sugar, but once you've got your gin in and you've given it a shake and the sugar's dissolved, you'll be left with hardly anything. Because like I was saying, I do like a real nice sweet gin. Right, and the next bit, and you have to be careful depending how big your bottle is to pour your gin in. I've just got a nice little London gin here. It's nothing too pricey. And the same with your funnel, just carefully tip it in, just make sure it doesn't overflow, but just work it around so it can get its way past the sugar and down to the bottom. It'll just take a few minutes. So yeah, so just keep filling it until it's all the way to the top. Once you've got all the gin inside, it should look like that. It doesn't look much at the minute, but you give it a shake daily for 3 to 4 days, or just until all the sugar is dissolved, and then you stick it in a dark cupboard for anything for 3 to 4 months really. I mean, people do leave it for longer, years in fact, but to be honest, once you have gone past the 6 month stage, you don't actually get any more flavour out of it. But that's it, one sloe gin made and ready to be put in a dark place now for a few months. So I hope you've liked this one. It's just giving you an idea on how I'll make my sloe gin. So give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you soon for another one.